Hey everybody, it's Gamers with Reason. I've been needing to do this review for a very long time, and surprisingly there's not very many reviews for this specific product. And first off, if you haven't read the description or anything like that, I'd be surprised. But anyways, this is over the 2GB edition of the GTX 550 Ti. Evga Geforce version. So anyways, as I was saying, one of the things I must say is that this is pretty much the cheapest 2GB graphics card you'll find. And you've probably heard, especially if you know motherboards.org, his YouTube channel, he's always preferred the GTX 550 Ti, the 1GB edition. And the main reason is because, 1, the price, 2, performance. Sorry about that. Anyways, it's kind of the best of both worlds. And it, you know, and it's been known for its great value because it's one of the best bangs for the buck you could ever get. And because it's, you know, a good price, and also because, you know, SLI option, simply. But, one of the main reasons, like I said before, that people will get the GTX 550 Ti, and that I highly prefer it, you know, any version, because I know a lot of companies and brands make them, and they're all a little bit different. Some perform better than the other, some of them get cooled down more, some more silent than the other. There's a lot of differences. And what makes this one special is because it has 2 gigs. And now 2 gigs, you can't take full advantage of it with just one monitor, or even 2 monitors, really, if you're using if you're only playing on those displays, because in case you don't know what the dedicated video RAM is for, it is for storing textures and a bit for processing, like, you know, pictures and loading videos and having them play very smoothly. That might be useful on 2 monitors, but not so much. And one of the things is that you know, not very many games use 2 gigs or more of textures. That's not how much space it takes up or anything like that. So I mean, you don't really take full advantage of it until you start playing on, like, more than one display, like triple monitors. Like, I have 3 and I play on all 3, and I actually have 2 of these cards in SLI. And now try to look at it this way: what if let's just say most of the games use 1.5 gigs. Okay, 1.5 minus 2 gigs. So I got another video card for, I guess you could say, the first one's for the first monitor, the other one's for the, I guess we could say second monitor. I would say third, but I guess we could say second. And 1.5 gigs is dedicated to each one of those monitors. So they have like about half a gig left over each. You know, I guess you could say they're using that for, and that would add up to like 1 gig. And that would be for the third monitor. And I guess, and that's the only way you can take full advantage of it. And I must say, surprisingly, nearly every game on the planet is playable at maximum settings, even with just 2 of these, because, you know, this card aces, especially on just 1 monitor. I'm pretty sure you can play just about any game, even on, of course, on high settings, on just one, or on a high resolution like 2560 by 1600, you know, and that's pretty rare. Of course, there's not very many games that support that. At least not very many, of course. But, and like I've been kind of saying, you know, this is a really good price card. This is only like 30 or 40 bucks more expensive than the 1 gig edition. And this is definitely worth it. So I guess you could say overall, if you're looking for a card that can play any game in high settings, and like 90% of the games in ultra settings, Crisis, you might just have to turn VSync and anti-aliasing down to like the lowest one, or just off, and you can play in maximum, or everything else to the max, you know. It plays perfectly on nearly every other game on the market, you know. And when I was using 2 of these in SLI on 3 monitors, I was able to get 60 frames. The most I got was 62 frames per second on the last Medal of Honor game, the one made in 2010. And Crisis, I get around 30 frames per second to 34. Skyrim at maximum settings, I get like 28, 29. So I have to turn a few things down, and then I can play it perfectly well, perfectly smooth. Anti-aliasing to the lowest, texture distances and detail distances and that kind of stuff just down a little bit, and pretty much it. So overall, if you're looking for a card that is a big bang for the buck, but if you're looking for one that will be most useful for like the future, if you want to play on multiple displays and maybe get another one to run them in SLI, then this is perfect for you. Me, I bought it for like 170 bucks. Recently I saw it with a mail-in rebate and it was like 140, which is only like 10 bucks more than how much the 1 gig edition usually is, you know. It could go from 115 to 130, sometimes a bit more. And this is a really, really good deal, you know. You end up spending $350, you know, on 2 cards, $340, and right now, with the price difference, actually $260, or no, $280, which, yeah, that's a great deal, compared to some of the higher end cards that are like around $700, $500, or even $350 for just 1 card, you know. And this works possibly greater or just as well for a very low percentage of the price. So I give this a full 5 stars rating, and I would definitely give this as editor's choice because, like I said, number 1, value, and number 2, I forgot to say, is that it actually runs really, really quiet. And if you want to overclock this thing, oh yeah, you can play Skyrim at maximum settings, having over 30 frames per second if you just slightly overclock it a bit. And yeah, pretty much play about any game ultra settings, or just maximum, and perfectly playable. Most games are perfectly playable, so anyways, that's pretty much wraps it up, and thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. If you haven't watched my video, my shout out video about my website that I'm starting on, then please do that. And right now I got a Facebook page, so just type in facebook.com/gamerswithreason, and please like it. After I get a certain amount of likes, then I'll unlock a special feature that'll help benefit us both. I just gotta get like 30 likes, so it's not too much, but you know, every bit helps. And please try to help me so then I can help you too. And thanks for watching.